Hi, my name is Bob Kuppenheimer. And actually, everybody knew me as Cuppy.
Hi, I'm John Harrison.
My name is Marcia Behrens.
My name is Rebecca Mayer.
So I'm Anthony Scotti.
What was the most memorable world event? Had to be the Vietnam War.
It was when Lyndon Johnson decided he was not going to serve as president for a second term and would not run.
But the one thing that I know was sort of changing the world at the time was the whole Saturday Night Fever disco movement.
The French Parliament actually passed a law that said a marriage was between any two adults and not just a man and a woman. So
I think that the most memorable world event that happened while I was at Nichols was the Boston Marathon bombings.
What was my most memorable experience here? I'm not sure I can answer that. I had so many wonderful, memorable experiences.
I would say in my freshman year in the spring, they had the Brothers Four, which was a big singing group at the time, and I invited my girlfriend at the time, who's now my wife, up to Nichols to see the Brothers Four.
For me, the most memorable thing was being part of the first two women's athletic teams, softball and basketball.
Graduation day.
cool experiences here would have to be with the soccer team, going back-to-back championship games and unfortunately losing both.
How was the campus when I was here? It was in transformation. There were a lot of old buildings.
I would say it was certainly a small New England campus. I always considered it a little gem, though.
Very family-oriented.
Very close. Everybody knew everybody.
My favorite building probably was Merrill, where I lived.
Underhill Hall. I was the quarterback on our dormitory football team. Our basketball team, we did very well. We won and beat Budley.
I loved Budley Hall.
Alumni Hall.
Copper Beach 2, which is where I dormed my senior year here.
What was the campus atmosphere in general? I would say for the most part it was very positive. Just wish we had girls at that time.
We lived in a dorm that actually was a tobacco barn. You could almost see through the walls. You could see the name of the tobacco company when it rained. The layout of the campus was very, very small. There was only 2 or 3 buildings that were classrooms.
There were several dormitories down near where the gym is and where the tennis courts are. Goodell, Underhill, O'Neill, Merrill, and Smith around the back. And they were old wooden structures, but people were identified by where they lived. So you were one of the Goodell guys, or you lived in Underhill, or you lived in O'Neill.
We did not have this new academic building that we are sitting in, and it was definitely smaller.
They were building fells. We were just allowed to have parties in wet rooms.
What we were involved in on campus, actually I was part of the council of my class. I played golf. I didn't play on the golf team, but I played golf. I played a little bit of tennis here.
I played all these intramural sports. I was on the Bison, which is the newspaper, the school's newspaper. I was involved in the Hillel Club here.
Green Key was another student organization that sort of kept an eye on administrative matters. I was also in the yearbook, played a couple sports. I couldn't say no.
So I was a resident assistant. I was in the Student Government Association. I was also an orientation leader. I was a member of the activities board.
I was part of the men's soccer team here, and I was also part of the international club.
What does it mean to be a Bison? I think it gives me great pleasure in saying that most of the people I graduated with were very, very successful in life. That was both in business and in their personal lives.
It means that I'm part of a community forever that are guys who work hard at what they do, mean what they say, and care.
To me, it means being part of a tiny, tiny school in the middle of nowhere in Massachusetts, but yet you can go to Seattle and be sitting in the ballpark and have the person next to you be a Nichols graduate. It's really an odd situation. People are proud of it. People talk about it. You see Nichols clothing everywhere you go. And it just astounds me. I've never seen anything like it.
I really just think that being a bison just means being a part of this home.
For me, being a bison is being exemplary. I actually have the bison tattooed on my thigh, so.
Do you really?
Yeah. Probably one of the greatest things you can be, so.
Bob Kuppenheimer,
I'm John Harrison,
Marcia Behrens,
Rebecca Mayer,
Anthony Scotti,
and I'm a bison.
and I'm a bison.
and I'm a bison.
and I am a bison.
and I'm a bison.